Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. So I hope everyone is doing well and that you're being blessed this week. I sure have missed ya. It's been a while since I've done an actual craft. I was gone and I was sick, and then spending the time at Kathy's, and then I came back and showed you all my wonderful goodies, and I'm still putting them away, trying to figure out where to put them and what I can swap out for things I already had. So, but I wanted to get in and show you these kits from the Junk Journal Studio. So, I'm wanting to do a mushroom journal, and I have my craft retreat coming up at the end of the month, and so that's when it's going to happen. If not before that, it's gonna go down at that craft retreat. Anyways, okay, I wanted to show you, there's kit 1, and these 38 journal and pattern pages. 38. Oh my goodness. Now I just got this a couple of days ago, so I think that's probably, if you're watching it close to the date that this airs, that's probably the price. Then there's this, oh, did I do that twice? Oh, doggone it. Anyways, there's a kit 2 that has 1,000,000 pages, and it's embellishments and things. And I've got those in here. I don't know, you guys, I was printing. I was printing this, I was printing Joey card makers, and my printer was not behaving. I had to redo the ink. It was just something. So these are not in any order, but I wanted to show them to you. So these are some of the journal. Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness, I am just not with it today. There's a bunch of freebies, and I thought, let me see if I put them back here. Yes, I think. Are these them? Yeah. Okay, there's also freebies on the Junk Journal Studio Ko-fi. So I only printed some. There's lots. Very generous. Michelle has been super generous. I hope you'll go over. I'll link it. I just printed some. There's different colors. There's all kinds of things. So anyways, I love this one. And there's one in this kit that I'm going to show you that's in these colors. I absolutely love this. So that's great for a page. It's really good for background. It's awesome if you wanted to use it in collaging. And then numbers, all different numbers, all these wonderful labels, and there's pages and different colors and different numbers and all of that in the freebies. I did not print them all because a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to print what I thought I was going to use in this next journal, and 2, I was exhausted of printing because in my printer I have to format every page. I cannot go into my printer settings and format as a general rule. So it takes forever to print one page. Anyways, so those are the freebies. You'll have to check those out for sure. Okay. So here we go. So this is one of the pages, and then I backed it, and I almost want to say that's a freebie. And I love it. It looks like straw paper. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. I'm going to turn this way. Turn that this way. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. I love that. This is at the start of when I thought I was having computer problems, because I can see some little teeny lines in there. You know how you get that? When something's going wrong with the print head or whatever. Okay. So here we go. I think I'll just flip them like this. Aren't these beautiful? Look at that one. Again, lots of uses. Background, you can use them for collaging. I just think they're just awesome. I have some collaging ideas I want to share with you in another video coming up. Look at that. Lots of paper for pages backing, or look at this one, or collaging. Isn't that fun? Okay, there's that page again that I already showed you. This time I backed it with another one of the pages from the kit. Here's the one I backed it with this. Gosh, I want to say this might be a freebie too. This I probably wouldn't do again because my printer printed so much ink that you can see through it. The only way I would probably do that, and I might set this out and try it, is if I wax it, because you're going to get that effect anyway. So I think I'll set that out. Maybe I'll wax that one. And then you have the script on a document in a different color. That one I left because I thought I might use it to put on a, I think I'm going to set it out to put on a journal card or something. This one I just backed it, script, make it, I just wanted it to kind of look like a document, a mushroom document. Isn't this fun? Page that I flip, you know, printed front to back. Another beautiful page. I love these. Here is another, it looks like straw paper, only in green. And then I used the script on the back of that because I thought you could journal in here. Same on that one. I love these pages. This is a beautiful page in the kit that you can use to back things. I think I did that with several of them. And I think I told you last time we were going through the fall bounty, there's a lot of mushroom pages in the fall bounty, so I'll be using those as well. I still have them that I didn't use in my fall last year, in my fall journals. I made, I don't know, how many did I make? Like 3 or 4. Okay. Lots of labels and embellishments. These are so pretty. I don't know if you can see them. I just thought those were so pretty. Different sizes. And then you have your fussy cuts, which are great because I love that you get these big sizes. I love that. This is a very interesting one, and I printed a couple. Did I print a couple? Yeah, I printed a couple. I love these. These look like they're, well, they were probably like a fabric or ribbon yardage. Can you see that? But I think I'm going to use them as similar to a seal, where I'll bend it at some point around to the back of something to make it appear as though it was a seal of something. A seal for some reason. You know, I love them. Look at this one. This one I did in cardstock because I thought, did I? Nope. Yes, I did too. Okay. I did cardstock because I thought these would be really neat to tuck in. And even this one, if I score it, I could tuck it in somewhere. In a pocket. I love it. Okay. And then this is on cardstock so that I have an automatic card. And look at how, aren't these sweet? I love those black and white ones. Kind of a tan and white. Or I'm sorry, tan and black. I thought these were really cool. This is a long pocket. And then that long mushroom you can put in there. This would be a good one to glue on a glue book. What am I trying to say? Like a book page. You know, you save your glue book pages. This would be good to put over that. There it is. This is the same one. I think this one's different. Yeah, they're different. Very neat. That's pretty. And here's an envelope with the seals, card, this beautiful pocket card. Here's another pocket and a card. I just love them. Look at this one. Isn't that wonderful? These are fun, some old advertising. This says Pharaoh's Delicious Mushroom Ketchup. Makes lovely gravies. Largest and best makers in the world. I've never heard of this, and it sounds yuck to me. Unless ketchup has a different word or a different meaning somewhere besides what it is here in the U.S. Some beautiful little journal cards I did on cardstock to get ready to go. Some stamps and large stamps. Those are always fun to work with. And then I did this one also on cardstock, so it would be ready. But look at this. Isn't that so pretty? Very, very pretty, Michelle. Thank you so much for sharing these with us and for the freebies. Oh, the freebies are amazing. Okay. Keep these out because I may need them. All right. Then that can go on the bottom for now. All right. So what I thought about doing is kind of a little topsy-turvy type of thing, and I don't know if that's what you want to call it, or a pinwheel or something, I don't know. But I had some of this cardstock that's just in kind of a mushroom color. I got it in a trade, so to speak, when I was at craft retreat. And so what my plan was, and I'll show you this one here, is to cut a piece of paper in half and use half of it on this side and half of it on the, all right, you guys, half on the card, the journal card, and half on the pocket. This isn't like some brilliant idea or anything. I just thought it would look fun with these wonderful graphics. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to just distress the edge. I can distress the outside later, but I want to just distress this edge real quick. But anyways, I was thinking about this and I thought, hey, that'd be kind of fun. And then you could have the pocket kind of stand alone on its own. With other things if you needed to, you know, if you had taken the journal card out to journal or something. Because I tell my grandchildren, if you're like their Christmas journal, I made them a Christmas journal. If you're going away somewhere for Christmas, and this Christmas journal I made them is gigantic. Well, just take 4 or 5 of the journal cards with you, and then you know, that way it's a little bit more manageable. Just put them in an envelope, and then when you come back, put them in your journal. I mean, you could make them while you're gone too, you know, you wouldn't have to carry them too, but that's an easy way. So if that's the case, this, you know, if you've made this and then you want to maybe this is going to be your Thanksgiving journal, you could take some of the cards out and take them with you on your Thanksgiving journey and visits and all of that. And I think it's fun to even have other people write on them. And then you just pop them back in your journal. Okay, there is that part. Now I do want to just give it a little snip. Oh, okay. And I'm going to do this just because when we glue it on, you know how impossible it is. Okay. So then the next part is just, just about had it. But it's done me well, this little book. Need to buy something else so I have a warranty book. or a how-to book. Anyways, so this is just half a sheet of paper. And then we're just putting it on a 5-inch. Let me think here. I think I did 5 by 8. Let's measure after I get it placed. Okay. Okay, so the card that I have is 5 by 8, and the little pocket is 5.5 by 3.5. I thought that would be, you know, pretty good size, hopefully. Okay, and then that would be a cute little pear. And then when you put it in, you can just line it up. I think when I cut the next one, I'm going to move the pocket over to cut it so that we know there's a good amount of pocket on each side. Anyways, I wanted to cut out mushrooms to put on here, but I think I'll wait. We'll look at the time, because really the construction is the most that I wanted to do, what I wanted to do right off. Okay, so let's get my paper again. And I said this was 5.5 by 3.5. Okay. By 3. You guys, I'm still coughing a little bit too, which is really weird for me because all the other symptoms are gone. And then this is 5 by 8. Okay. 8. Is this 5? Okay, so 5 by 8. And this is 5. Okay. All right. Then what I did was I took this page. This is half of a page, like this, only it's the green one. Half of the page. And what I did was I cut it on the diagonal. So I'm just lining my corners up in my cutter. Lining the corner up with I have a cutter guide in there, a little string, little metal string that I love. Keep that in place. Sometimes it doesn't want to start very nice. Okay. All right, now I think I can put this away. No, I think I still need it out for a little bit. Okay, let's set it there for a sec. Okay, so now I am going to, I'm doing this a little different than the last one because like I said, I want to move it over a little bit. So it looks like, okay, let's see if I can do it. Why is that backwards? Did I do it like that? No? Did it like that? I don't know what I did. Now I'm confused. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it, or maybe what I'll do is just tear it here. Okay, now let's glue that down. yuck. Oops. So hunting season's coming up, and I think all of our deer are like, well, we're out. We're out of here. We haven't seen them in a while. It's fine. Which is fine. They have their places to go during the fall too, you know. Okay. Put that down. All right. So that's pretty good. Might trim that off a little bit, but okay, so that's down. And then this one, so, okay, so we took the paper. Here's the part we tore off. Okay, but it's not big enough for this. So what I wanted to do is line this up. I think I'm doing this right. I wanted to line this up with this, but I need to come over. I need to size it to where once it's in the, oh, okay, that's the thing. Okay, so this one I did catty corner, like opposites. This one I'm trying to do one thing, but I find that it is better if I try to do it this way. And I'll tell you, it's because, well, maybe we'll see what happens, but it's because some of it, sometimes you may have directional, so you may want to do it this way. Okay, so what I'm doing here now is I'm trying to put it in the middle of this pocket so that I have the same amount on each side, so it slides in and out good. Okay, so then I'm just going to shift it to where it's going to match up here on that. That's just something I wanted to do. I thought it'd be kind of fun. Okay, so now I have it, and I'm just going to do a little bit of gluing here just so I know it's not going to move. Okay. Now, not a tutorial. This is just figuring it out, you know? Having all this beautiful stuff and wanting to play with it and find something new to do with it that you haven't done. Right? Okay, is that down? Okay, now this. You could sew it if you wanted to. I don't think I will. If I do, I would do it later, maybe even at the retreat. I don't think I'm going to do it now. My glue is a little bit melty. Has anyone turned on their heater yet? Okay, now I'm going to need to adjust that. I'm afraid to, but unless I put something up way up here or take it down a little bit, I might have to just trim it a little bit because I got that a little bit crooked. Well, it's been cool in the evenings and it's been very hot during the day. So what we've done is we've left it just on the air conditioner. And then it hasn't been running, you know, when it's cool at night because it's set to run when it gets to a certain temperature. But we had people over last night and it was cold, and so I went ahead and put it on and put the heat on. It didn't kick on, it didn't fire because it didn't get it didn't get cold enough. My poor guests were probably freezing to death. I love it. Like, that's me. But Joey's my temperature gauge. All right, so you can see that the other one, I didn't have to do all this because I got it. I wasn't trying to get it perfect. In this one, I just kind of wanted to get it perfect. Now, I did forget to put the vintage photo on it, but that's okay. Okay, so I think that'll work to go that way. Will it go that way? Yeah, look at that. Have to move it way over though. That's okay. Let's do it this way. Okay, so let's clip this. I was looking at the time to see how we're doing. And maybe we'll round the corners. I find if you're having, oh boy, it would be tough to round that corner. Let's just round the opposites. Because I want to keep, you know, that nice point there. What I was going to say is, or started to say, is that I find if you're having trouble getting your ephemera in the pockets, like it's just gonna fit type of thing, if you round the corners, it makes it slide in a little bit easier for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, what now? Okay, so now I wanted to gotta remember which goes to what. I think this goes here and that goes there. This one has a little bit of, see that? Get some of that off of there. Okay, and this one has a little bit over. Okay, I don't remember what I was going to say, but I thought we'd go ahead and maybe start on decorating these. My emery board back. Okay. Well, that color is not really quite what I want. I don't think we need this. Let's put it back. Have a little bit more room. Sorry, just one sec. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. What I'm looking for is some script to use with this. Oh, I've got it upside down. But I don't want a double, you know, one that's front and back, because I'm going to use that in the journal. This might work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so then my thought here was just to use this as a kind of just a little bit of a background or something. Let's tear a piece. Okay, and tear this too. I don't mind about it wrinkling, because it'll smooth out when you, it'll smooth out enough when you you glue it. Plus, everything I do for the most part is to look vintage, and so when it's, torn up, it helps a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to tear it right here. And let's give it, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get my walnut stain out. Distress ink. Give it just a little darker. Now, so this is going to go in my journal, my mushroom journal, and the mushroom bits from the fall bounty from last year. It has more of a fall color to it, like oranges. Not that these aren't fall. I'm just saying like they're more of a October. I'll show you because I'm working on something right now. I'm working on this thing right here to just hang up for the holiday, not the holiday, the season. I'm not done with it. But anyways, these are the colors. This is from the fall bounty. And so these are the colors. So I'll have a lot of variance with, you know, fall in there. Just take that down a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to glue it down so I can keep straight. What am I doing? You know? You know, I think sometimes for me, I get so many things on my mind. Some are fleeting ideas. Some are things to plan for. All kinds of things on my mind. And they just really fill it up. And I just think I need to, I don't know, slow it down, find a better way to remember things. I don't know. I find that sometimes I'm just so forgetful on what's right in front of me. I have to stop and think, okay, what? And I don't know if it's because I'm moving too many steps ahead in my mind. I don't know. All right, so here's that. Okay, so that's going to be okay because I've broken that up now, so that doesn't matter. All that work doesn't matter. So on this one, I'm going to be a little bit more careful because I think but this is the one that's off. Oh well, it's a one of those whatevers. Okay, then I'm going to take just a little bit and put it down here. I want to have a little bit of continuity in between the two. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to add a little bit. Actually, well, that's fine. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's do this one. Yeah, I was trying to add a little bit just to keep it from being just, you know, this, and have a little bit of extra. Wonder if this would match better. We're going to try it. We're just going to give it a try and see. We'll give it a try and see. Okay, so now what I want to do is I don't want to do it where they connect. I want to do it up here. And I think I would like to do, where's that? I think this is nice. Okay. Joey should be home from work soon. I know he wants to mow tonight. I am thinking, honestly, in my head, I was thinking we were going to be done with mowing, but I think he thinks it is a little unkept, but maybe he'll just kind of take the weed eater around and see if that makes the difference, because really the grass hasn't grown that much. I'll tell you what, my morning glories we have over by the well house, and we're going to be taking that down to do some construction, I think, in the spring. So I'm leaving them there for now until they're all dead. Then I'm going to take the trellis over to another area and I'm going to shake it down and get the seeds out of it, which I did that last year. So now I have 2 places currently of morning glories because, you know, they reseed so many seeds. So I have a feeling that if something goes wrong or, you know, not on the time scale that we're thinking, that we're going to have morning glories galore. Glorious morning glories, which will not hurt my feelings one bit. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're just playing around. There we go. Now, let's look for some mushrooms or something to put on there. You know what? We could put that tall tag on here and I could print another one. I love these pages. I should have used that one. Maybe next time. I love this. Looks like the inside of a book, you know? An old book. Okay, mushrooms. And then there's that tall. There it is. Okay. Let's give it a try. I've really, and I go through this all the time, but I've really been thinking on how can I make my studio work for me better, you know. I feel like I'm bumping into stuff in the front of my desk. I'm bumping into stuff on both sides. I have stuff on both sides of my desk. And I need to figure something out. That's all there is to it. Okay. Then I'm just going to hand tear these corners along the guide as much as I can. Okay. There's one. Two. Well, anyways, I know it's been a long time, and I just appreciate everybody hanging with me, and I'd love to know what you're up to, what you've been working on. Excuse me, especially as we get into this fall and holiday time. You know, what are some of the things that you're working on, or what are your goals? What do you hope to get done? I'd love to hear. If you want to leave me something in the comments, I'd love it. Okay. You guys, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Still not sleeping through the night. Coughing. And just really having trouble sleeping. But I'm getting through it. I like how this walnut stain looks against the digitals here. I love it. I'm sure that vintage photo would look good too, but I'm just saying this almost looks like it's old and a little bit burnt on the ends. You know what? Okay. Get this one out of here. I have not done good on drinking water today. I'm off my water schedule. I can feel it. My legs are swollen a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one on here, this side. I'm going to put it way over because I want to put a number. I think I'll put a number right there. Oh, I did it again. Look, I crossed over. Well, it's inevitable. Inevitable. Okay. These are going to be really neat companion ones. Like if you're going to put, like, maybe you want to put one in the front and one in the back. I think they'll make neat companion sets, you know? Okay. Let's get those numbers real quick. Cardstock. My head's probably right in the way. Okay, let's get this cut out real fast. Let's see. Now, they do come in green. These numbers come in green, which would have been really pretty on here. But I think I'm going to go with, what size do I want? Maybe this size? And I think I'm going to do one of each. Excuse me, one of each color. I don't want the same number, so I'm going to just do that. And all the colors are not the same number. I mean, the other colors are not the same numbers, so it's not the same thing, just in a different color. Okay, you may already do this. This might be easy for you. You may have a punch that's exactly this size. I don't think I do. I might. I don't know. But what I do is I tip my scissors, my cutting shears, whatever. I tip them off to the edge. And it just, for some reason, helps me to spin that better. Instead of straight on, like instead of up and down like that, I tip it over like this. And for some reason, it just, to me, gives me more visibility. You couldn't probably do it for a lot of circles because it you know, it's not a natural cut for your hand, but one or two, I think you probably could find the benefit of it. And then it's not super uneven. I do have one little point there, though. Isn't that weird how hard it is to cut a circle out? I think that's going to work. I like that. All right, where's that other one? I think I used the opposite ones. I'm just all over the place today, aren't I? These scissors could use a good cleaning. Have any of you ever used, oh, what is that called? It's that machine that I guess you print and it cuts at the same time. Any of you use that? I never have. I'll tell you why. Well, I'll show you here in a second. Let me get this one down. I think it's great that digital artists make a lot of the digitals so that you can do that, because a lot of people, you know, do that, and they either it's convenient or they need to because they just don't have the power in their hands anymore, and they still want to craft, and I get that. Okay, there's that. All right, now let's get the mushrooms. Did I already pass those? Yeah, here they are. But, okay, so see how this mushroom has that extra around it? I prefer to cut mine as close as possible, but not everybody likes that. So, okay, so I'm going to cut these out quickly. I say that. I do have some fussy cut scissors, but I find that sometimes large scissors can cover a lot of ground. You know, if you just remember to, as you're chomping down on your scissors, you're moving and rotating at the same time. So you can really cover a lot of ground with one chop when you have the bigger ones. It's not as easy to, you know, get into the smaller areas. So you may sometimes have to go back. But if I'm doing some, you know, real quick, and like these are super easy. They're a very easy shape. It's not, you know, like some of the Valentines that we cut out. This kind of helps. Oops, didn't get enough there. Then there is this stuff in here. You could easily cut that out, and it looks like it would be pretty easy to cut out, but I don't think I'm going to take the time. So I put way too much ink on it to cover it up, but it's still going to look cute. This glue book, oh my goodness. You're probably saying, I can tell she hasn't gotten sleep. Man alive. All right, there's that. And now on this one, I was just looking at something. On this one, let's put one of these. This one just about cut out, just getting it out of there. Let's see if it's going to fit. Yeah, it'll fit. Mushrooms are such a weird fungi, you know, just vegetation growth, whatever. Some of them are so interesting to look at, and others of them are just really kind of gross looking, you know. And like some are supposed to be really, really good to eat, but you got to get past the look of them first. I do love mushrooms. I do love Joey. Oh my gosh, he can make the best. I don't know I can't remember what breading he uses, but I'll have to ask him. But oh my gosh, it is so good. I mean, they're coming off the skillet and into someone's mouth. I mean, they are not even hitting the serving plate. One time years ago, he was cooking them, and his son was still at home. He was still living there, and Joey had been cooking, and it was, you know, getting time for dinner, and I came in, and the serving plate was like half empty, and Joey's still cooking, and I'm like, where's the mushrooms? He's like, well, we've been eating them as they come out. Okay, we're getting there. How are we doing on time? Ugh. Let's get one of these out of there. Maybe that would look kind of cute. This was such a neat idea. It's just labels with the alphabet on it. At first I was like, what does that say? And then I was like, oh, TVWXYZ. Okay. They also could use a little bit of lace or something. That might be to come, you know. Do that at another time. Hey, how about this mushroom? No, I think I'm going to stick with the alphabet. I like how that looks. Okay. We are almost there. You could still continue to embellish, you know, with things you have like lace or ribbon or buttons, stamps. Of course, there's some wonderful mushroom stamps. But this is, I think, what we're going to do for now. And then I'll go in my mushroom packet. And then when I make the mushroom journal, I don't know, it's a little bit samey. But when I make the mushroom journal, then we can decide then how we're going to go about it, what we're going to put on it. Okay, let's clean up a bit here and see what we got. Yep, we need to buy some more stuff so I can get another owner's manual for a glue book. Wonderful, wonderful kit. Can't wait to play with it when I get on my... I might play with it a little bit more before I go. Always have such high hopes of getting so much done. Do you know what I mean? When I'm on these retreats. And I get about a third. Okay. All right, I'll put this in one of my protective envelopes. Keep it nice and crisp. All right, I know I said I'd wait, but I think we'll be able to see a little bit better if I go ahead and give it an edge. I don't know why this walnut stain acts different than my vintage photo. It always leaves the circle, even though it has ink everywhere, you know. This could probably use a little label or word or something. If I think of one or find one after. And, oh, and that's another thing. There's labels and words and all kinds of things like that in this kit. I didn't print them because I thought, oh, I wonder if I have something already printed from one of her other kits, just because I have so many things printed, you guys. So I'm just trying to be, you know, use some of the things that I have. So I'll look for something to see what I have put there. Kind of something that tops it, you know. Well, there we have it. We did it. Done. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Struggling through it with me. Appreciate that. And just want to remind you, we pray blessings over you. And you're so loved. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.